The spiritual guidance for today is as above, so below. The shift away to new potential was still with this card. As above, so below in this particular deck, it says dualism is an illusion. The events on earth reflect the events in heaven. Man and woman contain the pattern of the universe. So I feel that it's the opposite, the, contrast and light, masculine, feminine, all of those things, the heads and tails. There is no split between them in the middle. If you really look, that's kind of they mirror each other, but they're part of the same. 2 cards, please. Okay, they said 3, because, well, I said there's 3 and there's 3, right? So I love that they put the world as 1 went into row. The world is like 21. It's the last card. They put it as the first card. Look at that. Burn the old, go to the new. I mean, honestly, you can't have more. I mean, it's just this. There it is, okay? The old way of seeing 1 and 2 and separate, you gotta get rid of that. There's more to it than that. The 3 of Earth. Beautiful. 3 of Earth for me is like spirituality, okay? Then again, you have the body, you have the spirit, and the third component is us, putting them together, making it into something spiritually. And 9, a rebirth. Right, so I don't really need to read all of these. I know what they are. The rebirth is just like, I'm again, and it's 9, okay? If you have the 3 and the 6 and the 9 would be the middle, the balance, okay? We're always trying to get it. Now, we'll never get it perfectly, so don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Somebody will piss you off, Pisces, and you're going to just lose your shit. And that is okay, okay? I'm here to tell you, that's okay. Every once in a while, there's somebody that just presses the right button in you, and you're just going to... But the important part is to get back to it after, okay? To understand the meaning of it, the bigger picture of it, okay? And I'm not saying that the people that you're not snapping off at to don't deserve it. Ugh, Lord knows. Yeah, Lord knows. Lord knows there's some people that just, just need to be told where to go. And if for no other reason, it feels super good to tell them where to go. But, if that's all you get out of it, you're missing a great opportunity of putting A and B together to form C. The 3 again, okay? For me, in the spirit world, 3 is important. 3 is very important. 3 is always important, okay? And now it's become even more important. As above, so below. And what they should put is meet me in the middle, okay? As above, so below meets everything in the middle. That's it. That's really what that is. Shift it to make it into something new, into a rebirth, okay? Let go of the old, the 3, to be reborn to understand. I mean, that's just, yeah. Let me see, what does she have in her? She has like a crow, I do believe. Anyway, she has a bird on her head with who's holding like the harvest. There you go, the harvest. Remember, nurture, remember boundaries as well. Yeah. There's a very definite message here for some people here that somebody stepped on your toes. I feel it because I feel it inside of me. I feel like somebody's just stepped on your toes. Like that person who really ticked you off. So it's coming in. Even if it hasn't happened, it might. I used to pull cards just for myself every day before I went to work, and sometimes it would say, oh, somebody's going to piss you off today. And I think, yeah, no. I'm getting along with everybody. Why would anybody? And sure enough, things would happen. And then I'd say, damn, and I still reacted badly. Well, I may have, but... And I could think back and go, yes, but I was told about this. So now what do I do with it? And that's the beauty. That's the magic. That's the part where you've succeeded, okay? You never fail when you become aware that there's something more to be seen. You totally succeed. So, I want you to write below in the comments right now. I've succeeded at my failure. There you go. I've succeeded where I failed. I've succeeded where I failed. Much better. Yeah. Because that's the middle. That's the third component. That's number 3 in the middle. Yeah, and I'm not going to give you the bird, but it's that one right there. Right there. Right there. That's a bad. That's a good. That's you in the middle, finding that middle of the road. Okay? Okay, so I need a tarot deck here. And I'm thinking, what do I want? What do I want for today? Oof. What did I... Oh, I just threw my mother's key on the floor. That was interesting. Try to figure out what that means later. Let's take the Wild Unknown. I haven't used that one in a while, so let's use that one. Let's use that one, Pisces. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, it's getting hot in here, Pisces. It's getting warm. Okay. Yeah, don't let anybody poison your cups, okay? Right away when I see this card, I keep thinking is that don't stand still in the poison that's being fed to you. The best thing that you can do is move on as quickly as you can, okay? Because when you sit in here, you can sit in here for days being resentful. It can affect your moods, affect the moods of people around you, especially if you feel like you've been manipulated. It's time to just, I don't know, take a rest if you need to, withdraw a little bit, okay, and find your sense of, like, it's terrible to say, but try to find your sense of indifference, okay, for a moment. Let it go. Let it just sit. Let it flow out, okay? Don't hold on to it. Don't stay stuck. And don't procrastinate in the negative. That's the most important, because it's poison. It's a rat sitting on a cup, putting all kinds of stuff in it. You just don't want that, okay? It's very poisonous to self. Alright, so you have the 6 of Cups. And the 5 of Wands. All of this, like, ooh, all of this, ooh, you know? So, as above, so below, right again, okay, again here. But in this case, it's the differences between the top and the bottom, okay? But again, if you think about it, right here, it's feeding the tree, okay? It has to meet in the middle to connect both sides. You see that? This part's connected to this part by here. So this is where we're trying to get. This is the good stuff. This is the mineral, that's the building, that's removing the toxin, giving the good stuff. And both parts have something to do and a role to play. So your past has a role to play, your future has a role to play, but in the right now is where that beautiful potion is, okay? So remember this. You have the six of sticks. Well, that's what I wanted to say, and it's not. It's the 5 of sticks. So the 5 of sticks is about clashing personalities. So again, I'm feeling like somebody's tried to manipulate you with something. And you feel very stuck. You feel very vulnerable to this. Powerless. It's taken a little bit of your power. Remember, they can't take anything away from you. Okay? Your power is within you. Okay? So, you always have a voice for yourself, and I really strongly encourage you to use it as much as you can. Okay? Not to yell louder than anybody else, but use it in your own strength and in your own power to be your own person. Okay? But you definitely feeling like somebody's putting sticks or spokes in your wheels right now. It's it feels very harassing and hassling and annoyed by these. But if you see all these beautiful cards underneath here, it's telling you that there's blessings to be had for everything. When you get out of that poisonous and count your blessings, okay? when you see the two together, you link them up, okay? These two brings the harmony of 3. And these annoyances that come in, well, they're going to bring you to a place of abundance. So just remember all of that, okay? The bad for the good, and what links them together. So, as I said, this is a day of spiritual guidance. So there's a lot of... They really try to help you a lot, Pisces. They really do, okay? They really do. And for some of you who've already dealt with this, and maybe haven't been aware that's how you fixed it, well, now you know. It's to put it in your little playbook of understanding how you overcame things. Okay? Maybe you've done this, not even consciously aware is what I'm hearing, that's what you did. Okay? You turned like somebody who came at you and then turned it around into something different. This is what you did. You found the secret sauce in the middle. Okay? That 9 component. You finally turned your back on this thing here. I love this card. It's like, yeah, burn, baby, burn. I'm not living in that mindset anymore. I'm not doing anything. It wasn't really accomplishing anything. I was just getting stuck in a negative. And it just came back again and again. I mean, those triggers keep coming back. Okay? And again, you get the 10. The 10 of Pentacles this time. I mean, you know, abundance, 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 abundance. When you shift your way to different ways of thinking, you're reborn into a different way of being. This is how gurus get to be gurus. They do a lot of sitting and thinking. They spend their lives rebalancing what is out of balance in their own lives. And then they talk about it to people. Okay? Justice. Yeah, this card really hits me in a way because justice is always like fair decisions are made and blah, 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 and balance is brought back and you will be fairly compensated, and I do feel that. But I feel a duality to this card always. I always feel like if you use it right, you're going to be okay. Whatever happens, okay? Because sometimes people define justice or what's right for them only one way. And I can't really go into explaining what that means, but the balance comes in very different ways. It's not quite as restrictive as sometimes this justice and the scales, the balance scales of justice. You know, it's so But regardless of what happens, again, you have the 3 in a component of this card. The black cat, the white cat, and the world. The world. Okay? You brought it back into balance. Finding the way to do things so that you could find your way to a better feeling place. I mean, it comes down to that, doesn't it? To something that brings you back into harmony with yourself. Something that doesn't drive you nuts. Something that doesn't, like, just throw you completely up against the wall. I feel very restricted for you, Pisces. Mother of Wand and Father of Pentacles. Again, we have the King of Pentacles coming through. He came in here, and he's coming at the end again. So in explanation, you have the Mother of Wands. And, oh God, they're just playing in my head all week this week. So you have the Queen of Wands. This is the vibrancy that you need, okay, to bring this in. The Mother of Wands has a lot of fire. And, you know, I won't tell you. Okay, so they're bringing that. I was talking about the world, and then they bring it in again. Okay? Da-da-da. Okay? Burn it up. Burn it up, Pisces. You are fire. Burn it up. Get rid of it. Start again. Be vibrant in your fire. Bring the confidence. Replace lack of confidence with confidence. Lack of influence with influence. Be influential for yourself. Okay? When somebody puts you in a corner and tells you you can't do something or trying to manipulate, you tell them you have no power over me. I can do what I want. I can find alternative solutions. I don't need you to manipulate me, okay? Even if it's scary to get out of those manipulations, there's always solutions. Some people would call me, and with problems, and it was before I knew to just listen, right? As Pisces, we want to offer solutions. I don't like this, and I don't like that. And I would say, change it. And they said, well, I can't. I said, no. Is it because you can't or you won't? They never liked hearing that part. Because they didn't like the solutions that were brought because they weren't easy breezy, peasy, as I used to call them. But that's still a choice, okay? Sometimes you have to do something more to get out of what you need to get out of. And again, I keep harping on this, but it's because it keeps coming back, right? Rebirth and death is coming in. I'll tell you sometimes I'll tell you something. Sometimes the scariest part is to actually just decide to do something. We scare ourselves so badly talking about doing something new that we just talk ourselves out of it, okay? We think to ourselves, I'm just not going to do it and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I wouldn't worry about it, Pisces. Just do what you feel. I mean, sometimes you get triggered so badly that it's a really big push in the other direction. And that is the balance of the thing. You get so upset sometimes, you have to realize this is the other part. You get so upset sometimes that it actually propels you in the other direction that you have been failing to go to. You've been like, oh, I'm just going to stick it out. And then one day it's too much and you just go the other direction. Okay? And that's restoring balance. That's restoring balance in your life. So don't feel so bad about it, okay? Don't feel so bad. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. So like I said, I really do feel that this spiritual message for people who've been through this, or going through this right now, who've been through this before. Okay. Don't forget to nurture yourself. I'll put that right here with the heart, okay? Things are going to become very clear with the arrow. It's going to, you're going to understand this breakthrough. You're going to start living your life this way. Okay, you're going to see that side, and then you're going to find the middle, which is the third component, and that's the breakthrough part. Okay, so you have the little wheels. I love this. This is the second time I get that. You got the little wheel and the big wheel. So the little wheel is you, Pisces, this time. The big wheel is your life plan, okay? You won't know exactly where you're going all the time, but there's definitely one in the works. I'm going to put that in the world card. And the little wheel in your rebirth, because all of these little things are helping this bigger wheel function. Okay, that's all you need. And don't let yourself get anchored too long. I'm going to put that on the 4, because it just brings in poison. Okay, you have this right here, which is grapes, I do believe. It looks like, or is that like it doesn't matter, even if it's an acorn. It's a seeds, okay? It's a seeds. In other words, things are growing. Things are going to happen. Your harvest, I'm going to put this here because they were talking about harvest here with the mystery. And the key. You have a key, okay? This whole reading is the key, and it's under the shift to new potential. It's telling you that there are different ways for you to look at things. There's a balanced way. There's a middle of the road way. Okay? And don't feel too bad. Again, the Mother of Wands coming in, the shine, the sparkle. Make sure to use that. To utilize that. Okay? You are shining brightly. There is nobody like you. There is one of you. That's it. Okay? And it doesn't even have to do with your body at all. It has to do with your spirit, okay? We're all connected, but we're all having different journeys. We're all having different things happen, and some people come in and intertwine at different times. The manipulative one, the kind one, the friend for life one, the enemy for life one. Everything is connected together. And when you are aware of that, when you can find the balance and the component, and you can live in right here to see and live in awareness of the moment, you've got a lot. You've already figured out so much. Okay? All right, Pisces, I think that's it. Wow, this one was a little bit tired. I feel it. I feel the tension all in my lower back, to tell you the truth. I feel like I'm holding on to something really tight. So some of you really needed this reading right now to kind of let it go. And some of you may know what that feeling feels like. You may have sat there in tension about something. And this is, if you have, this reading has been for you as well. If you connect to what I just said, this reading has been for you at any point in your life. It's for you to replay in your mind, was there something more I could have gotten from this? Okay? Was there a middle of the road? Was there a third component that I could have added to it and that would have helped me move forward? So there you go, Pisces. That's it for me. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to look at your block, and take care.